I think as a Syrian-American, you are torn in many ways. I would say for Syria and just for humanity's purpose, that airstrikes should be sustained and there should be a strategy behind them. I think to go in and just make it a slap on the hand type of thing is not what we're looking for. I think the ideal would be to get to Assad's equipment, as in helicopters, the kind of resources that he has, his military equipment, that would be the reason for chemical weapons happening, for barrel bombs happening. He has the sky, he has control over the air, and that is where most of the killing is happening from, these helicopters that are, sending down these chemical weapons or barrel bombs. So that is really what we would like to see versus just hitting an air base for the sake of hitting an airbase and claiming that we've done an airstrike, because that doesn't do anyone any good. I think if we don't do anything now, then it will be too little too late. I think this is another opportunity to actually show the regime that what they're doing is wrong and they cannot continue with this type of chemical warfare against civilians. It's also setting a precedent and an example for the rest of the world that this is not okay, just final. It's a very simple message. And I think in order to do that, you have to have sustainable, consistent strategy and a sustainable, consistent airstrikes that are not harming of civilians. As an American, boots on the ground, military boots on the ground is not something I'm interested in. We want to protect people. Ultimately, it's about human beings and human lives and protecting civilians. In 2012, it just became really dangerous, and so it was just in the best interest of everyone to leave. And so consequently, many of my family members have also left. There are still few there, my extended family, third, fourth cousins, but for the most part, my closest relatives have all left. I think leaving is, of course, terrifying and heartbreaking, but it's also a safety concern. I mean, we were out here, my sisters and I were all outside of Syria at the time, and it was really important that our family was safe, our parents were safe, so there was no questioning that part of it. But it's heartbreaking every day, it has been since 2012. So since 2013, I've been actively working on the Syrian-Turkish border, both inside Syria and in southern Turkey, with refugees, both in refugee camps and urban refugees. And so it was really important for me, who has been so geographically far away from the situation, to get there on the ground and ask people who have been directly affected, women, children, families that have been displaced, exactly what's going on, exactly what's happening. And every time we would go, the hardest question was, why is no one doing anything?